Well, first things first. Obviously, we lost our quarterback, man. Patty Mahomes, our guy, our brother, our fearless leader, our face of the franchise, and to an ACL and it's never easy seeing your guys go down. We had a bunch of guys get hurt this past game, and we fought, man. We fought. We had some guys fight through some stuff. We had some guys, unfortunately, not make it back out on the field, and for the season to be going like it did up to that point, and we're on our last, quest to try and keep our playoff hopes alive there in the fourth quarter, and on a freakish play to see 1-5 go down like that, man, it was almost like it wasn't real, and shit just sucks, man. For a guy that puts in that much and puts his body on the line week in, week out, and makes this football world, he makes the best of it, man, by how hard he works. And it sucks, man. And then obviously we had some momentum going there with our guy Gardner Minshew, man, and tried to find a way there at the end. And it's just things just didn't go our way up to that point. And yeah, and that's the game for you right there. It's just things just, when you need them the most, just weren't falling for us. And you got to go back to the drawing boards, man. And we got 3 games left. I know we're still talking about this game, but the integrity of who you are as a professional, as a player, you got to love this shit, man. And Chiefs Kingdom, we're going to give you everything we got. There's no question about that. There's only one way I do things. There's only one way Coach Reed does things. And if we're going to go out there and play some football, we're going to do it the right way, and keep trying to get these things fixed and end on the highest note that we can.
Well, for the first time since 2014, the Chiefs are eliminated from the postseason, which is an outrageous stat. Over a decade of postseason play for the Kansas City Chiefs. I was thinking about this the other day. What was crazy being at the game, I don't think I've ever been in that stadium with you guys out of the picture in the regular season.
No, you haven't.
Definitely not 2013.
14 was the only my
that
first
year
year playing. That would have been the
only one, but I don't.
And there was only one game where we needed some things to happen, and it didn't happen. And then we played the last game with our guy Chase Daniels back there slinging.
Shut up. Yeah. So it's just wild. I mean, it was wild being there, and I feel like
it's a crazy, completely different year. That year we didn't have any wide receiver score a touchdown.
Right.
As crazy as that is.
Right.
This year we're, numbers wise, we're up there with some of the top offenses, and depending on what category you're looking at, but just critical moments, man. All the games we've lost were 1-score games, man. We were in it right there to the end.
Yeah, 1-7 in 1-score games. Even that game, up until the very last pick, I feel like you guys were gonna. In my head, I'm like, oh, they're gonna find a way to get it done, and it's just because you guys
felt like that, man.
You guys have just done it so much. So
and that's why when 1-5 went down, I was like, no way, this is what happens,
right? Yeah. I guess, how do you approach the rest of the season? You talked about it a little bit. We're going to go out there and battle together.
Yeah, it's kind of unfamiliar territory at this point for a lot of guys in the building. The guys that have been there, I'm the only one that's been on the team long enough to see us not make the playoffs, or to play a game that
there's not implications for furthering the season. Yeah.
It's obviously fucked up, but it's a new feeling. So all I know is to go out there and play my ass off and to show up and give my guys the best chance to win. And I think that's the mentality, man. There's an integrity thing here that when you sign up for the gig, you're living out your dreams. You're living out a kid's dream that never got a chance to do this. You're living out, man.
Yeah.
You're playing this game obviously to win Super Bowls. You're playing this game to be in those playoff scenarios and stuff. But at the end of the day, man, you're playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
And that's a fucking blessing. That's an honor. It's an honor to be out there. It's an honor to feel the soreness after a game because you're actually out there. You're fucking doing it.
Yeah. You're living your dream.
And no matter if you're getting the fucking ball thrown to you, no matter if you're blocking your tail off and you never, see the pill, it's an honor to be out there in a uniform, playing for the guys around you, playing for your family, playing for the people back home that are watching you, that have known you since you were a little kid, dreaming about this moment. or dreaming about these moments being in the NFL. And I'll tell you what, man, if there's a game to be had, baby, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to love fucking playing in it. No matter if it's a game that in the playoffs or gets us in the playoffs, or a game that, seems like it doesn't have any implications of that. So
no doubt. Well said, Trev.
And that's the integrity you gotta fucking go out there with, man.
For sure. Yeah, the other thing I always think about whenever I played in games like this or seasons that have gone south, even in the years where everything doesn't work out, you still have like a team. You're still close with guys. And I always thought, similar to what you're saying, Trav, like we only got 3 weeks left of this year's team to play football. Like next year, it's going to look different, right? Guys are going to be back. Guys aren't going to be back. It's no 2 years are the same. And you try to enjoy the few weeks that you have together. And obviously the big thing looming is not only you guys out of the playoffs, but Patrick Mahomes tears his ACL in December. Usually that's an 8 to 9 month injury recovery. I've been through it myself. It's a rough one. You hate to see it end that way. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was just a devastating, kind of final moment there. And Gardner went out there and battled his ass off.
Oh, no, Gardner's going to do that, baby. Yeah. That's how he's built, man. And we're going to fucking fight for him from here on out, and then go out there and try to win some ball games with my guy G. And obviously it came out that the surgery went well. And I mean, he's a warrior, man. I'm telling you, this guy's played through everything, battled through everything, has been crowned champion because he's battled through everything, and he's going to battle through this. It's the only way this guy is wired, man. He's a fearless warrior when it comes to this football thing, and he's going to make sure that he comes back stronger than ever. And hopefully the Chiefs can get him back as soon as possible. I know right now it's kind of right around that week 1 or the beginning of the season next year. So I know he's going to be doing everything he can to get back out on that field for the Chiefs as soon as possible, man.
I love it, brother. You guys are headed to Tennessee to face the 2-12 Titans.
Yeah, man, we got the Titans, and the Titans, as their record may show, they've only won 2 games, but man, they're fucking playing hard.
Hell yeah, brother!
And they got guys on that defensive line that can wreck a game. Obviously, Jeffrey Simmons has been doing it for a while now, man. A big old mean dude up front, and we're gonna have to find ways to be able to slow him down and make our guy Gardner get comfortable back there. And from there, it's just mastering the game plan and getting out there and getting after it, man.
We do have this mic'd up video of you and Derwin, who had the game sealing interception.
We've had so many battles, man.
What a great dude, man. Just plays the game the right way, the attitude, the physicality, the toughness. I
love it when, you can get after somebody on the football field. They can fucking pick you up and body slam you, and there's no bad blood. There's just a bunch of respect for how they carry themselves and go at it. And obviously Derwin's one of the fucking best to ever do it, man. And so it was an honor to swap jerseys with him, and the honor to share the fucking gridiron with him, man. I'm a guy that I fucking love this game, man. I love it when I get to go up against another guy that I watch on film, and I'm like, that guy fucking plays this game the right way, and he got me on a few this past game. It's cool that he came up and said all that, man. I wish him the best of luck the rest of the year, man.
The question is, have you sent him the jersey yet?
Yeah, I shot it over to him.
Oh, nice. There you go.
I still owe a few guys jerseys, so you still owe me a jersey, Jason.
Do I? I feel like you have a jersey of mine.
I've stole like 3 jerseys from your house just laying around. So I might have stole somebody else's that you were meant to get out to them.
Dude, I had like a mad dash of getting jerseys out to other guys late in my career.
Just start notes of like reminding yourself.
I don't remember the guys now at this point.
But you'll remember them when you see them. You'll be like, oh shit, I was supposed to get that guy a jersey, and just write it down.
Like there's 2 guys like I know I sent them jerseys, but I never got confirmation they got them. I hope they got them.
My Bearcats, I played in India. I haven't gotten the jerseys over to them yet. Sauce.
Alec Pierce.
Yeah, our guy Alec Pierce. Dude, he's a stud.
I know.
Let's keep this thing moving, man. Shout out to the Chargers. Our guy Jesse Minter, Coach Minter, I should say. He's got those guys rolling. Obviously, I respect the hell out of Harbaugh and what they've been able to keep doing over there, man, and wish them the best of luck. Yeah, let's talk a little Raiders-Eagles.
Let's do it.
Man, so far, New Heights has played the Raiders pretty well. That's right. They haven't scored a single point against either one of our teams. The Eagles 31, Raiders 0. Jason, thoughts on the Birds?
obviously it's everything you want to do against the Raiders, right? Like you're playing a team that you know has been struggling and they're not very good, but you still got to go out there and perform. And, I thought the Eagles offense did a really good job. I thought that the run game is something that we stuck with it, right? Like the first series, I'm always watching like, okay, what is this going to be? What's the plan today? How many runs is it going to be? How much shotgun? How much under center? Like what's the flavor? And in the first series, I think there were like 7 runs. There was a quarterback designed run. It was clear that they were going to stick with that and try and establish a line of scrimmage, which is something I think they need to continue to do moving forward. And I just liked seeing it. They pushed the ball down the field. They created explosives. It's everything that you want to see against not just the Las Vegas Raiders, but what this Eagles team needs to be moving forward. And then defensively, I think they held the Raiders to 70 yards on offense. Like it was an all-time performance from the defense. This is what this team can be. You even when the run's not hitting early, you got to stick with it. You got to keep attacking line of scrimmage, keep making them defend that, and then take your shots when they're there. And they did that throughout the game. And I thought that was outstanding. And it's who they should be moving forward. And they got 3 games left, right? 2 of them against the Washington Commanders, 1 of them against the Buffalo Bills. They've pretty much all but clinched their spot in the playoffs. They just need 1 more win and it's over. Really 1 more loss by the Cowboys and it's over. So, they're in the driver's seat. They're probably going to be the 3 seed. If they win out, there's a chance they could be the 2 seed. What I would like to see these last 3 games is continue to pound the rock. Get that run game going. It is going to open up so much more for the offense. And if these guys can go into the playoffs feeling good, feeling confident, working with each other in executing these plays, I think it's going to help out Jalen a lot more. And with the way this defense is playing, this team could be very dangerous in the postseason if they stay true to that formula. So that's what I'm hoping to see.
Dude, there's so much fucking firepower over there, man.
Right?
In a game like this, you see it all clicking, man. It shows you what you got, man. And then you just build off of it. And it's crazy what one game of putting it together can do, man. It can strike it up. There was a crazy stat out there that I don't know the specific stat, which I probably shouldn't be saying it if I don't know the specific stat. But basically, after you win a shutout game, the following week, I think it's almost 50% of the teams lose that following week.
Oh, don't tell me this, Travis.
I'm just saying it's a stat to maybe tell the boys, text the boys, hey, yo, like
that's so weird. Why is that the case? It's a very
weird stat, and it might even be more than that.
Really?
I think it was a staggering.
That was the case the night Patrick Mahomes fell. The field suddenly transformed from a place of glory to one of uncertainty. Travis Kelce, standing only yards away, felt his heart drop as he watched the quarterback go down, not with the drama of a cinematic slow-motion tackle, but in a freakish, almost accidental tangle that seemed so harmless, so routine, until it wasn't. For a split second, Travis Kelce waited for the familiar scene, Patrick Mahomes springing back up, brushing off the dust, waving off concern with that trademark grin. But the stadium's collective gasp told another story. Patrick Mahomes stayed down, pain etched into every line of his face, the kind of pain that couldn't be shrugged away. It was as if the universe had pressed pause, and all the lights and noise and hope of the night faded into a single, anxious silence. In the days that followed, the news spread like wildfire. Fans scoured the internet for updates, desperate for reassurance, each report more anxious than the last. When word broke that Mahomes would need ACL surgery, the mood shifted from worry to a kind of communal heartbreak. Travis Kelce, usually the team's emotional anchor, found himself at a loss. He called it a nightmare, a freak play, something that just shouldn't have happened to someone who had given everything for the game. But beneath the disappointment there was a flicker of defiance. Kelce has always believed that Mahomes is different. He's watched him limp back to the huddle with a sprained ankle, remember games where Mahomes played through pain that would have sidelined most, and still found a way to win. In the locker room, there's a kind of mythology around Mahomes, not just about his arm or his vision, but about his willpower, his refusal to back down. That's why, as news of the successful surgery came in, hope began to rebuild itself. Not all at once, not with the blind optimism of before, but slowly, piece by piece, as stories started to emerge about Mahomes' recovery. Every day, even before the sun rose, Mahomes was in the facility, attacking rehab with the same ferocity he brought to the field. Trainers would arrive to find him already sweating, his focus unbroken, his mindset not on what he'd lost, but on what he was going to reclaim. There were moments of pain, of course, moments when the weight of frustration threatened to break through, but Mahomes never let it. He cracked jokes, pushed for extra sets, and when told to rest, he'd flash that stubborn smile and insist he was fine. His therapists marveled at his resilience, at the way he transformed every setback into another challenge, every delay into another reason to grind. Meanwhile, the team felt the absence of its leader. Practices were quieter, routines thrown off, the energy just a bit flatter. But Mahomes wasn't about to let distance turn into disconnection. Almost every night, teammates would get messages from him, little bursts of encouragement, reminders of what they were fighting for. He'd check in on the new guys, offer advice, share a memory from a big win, always making it clear that the journey wasn't over, just on pause. For Kelce and the others, those messages became lifelines, reminders that Mahomes was still with them in spirit, still leading even as he healed. The effect was contagious. Players started showing up earlier, pushing themselves harder, determined to be ready when their quarterback returned. There was talk in the locker room, whispered at first, then louder, about how Mahomes would come back stronger, how the story wasn't ending here but only getting more interesting. Because if there's one thing football fans know, it's that legends aren't made in moments of triumph, but in the struggles that come between. The image of Mahomes, sweat-soaked and grinning through the pain, became a symbol for the whole team, a reminder that greatness isn't about what you achieve when everything is going right, but how you respond when nothing is. As the weeks passed, hope began to bloom again, tentative but real. Fans debated timelines, replayed highlights, speculated about the comeback. The city buzzed with anticipation, waiting for the day when Mahomes would stride back onto the field, not just healed, but transformed by the experience. And in the end, that's the magic of sports. It's not just about the wins or the losses, but about the stories, the comebacks, the moments when everything seems lost and then, slowly, impossibly, hope returns. Because somewhere in the heart of every fan is the belief that no matter how bad things look, the next chapter might be the best one yet.